We've got a terrific front court matchup tonight. Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who was the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Okay, well, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in a hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big man. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Craig, good.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Passes to Davis. Over Millsap. McGee trying to break free. Bank shot. No good.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Murray outside. Millsap kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Now the Lakers on the break. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Over Porter, and James with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
What about the incredible ball control of James right there? A true point forward who handles the ball well.
Murray surveying the D. It's stolen by Davis. And here comes the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Finished off the break.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
James against Murray. Over Caldwell Pope. The shot will not fall. And the Lakers take it the other way.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
It's good.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Now here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Jokic inside, guarded by McGee. Millsap trying to get open, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And Jokic drops them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Frank Vogel. And Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, he talked about the great respect he has for the guys they're playing against tonight. He said, we're talking about one of the best offensive teams in the league, so we have to be at our best defensively. Talking, hustling, putting out the extra effort necessary to get stops. Despite that winning record in this season series, they are taking nothing for granted tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up. if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
It'll take tremendous energy and focus any day, but if they can stay locked in, they give themselves a good chance to get the win. A flat-out loss of concentration, that kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
The Nuggets trail by 5. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Craig passes to Jokic. And there's the pass to Craig. 6 to shoot. Over Green. Drains it from 17 feet out. Craig's got 5 now.
Whoa, that's a very big part of his game, burning the D from mid-range.
Green up on top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Davis, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Pass to James. Launches a 3. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Murray. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Outside, Davis over Millsap. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Davis has got his second bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. You look at the Lakers. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Denver, a couple spots below.
And when I look at the Lakers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
Yeah, Greg, and early in the year, maybe they were catching some teams by surprise, but now everybody knows how strong they are, and they're still rolling along.
Now, here's Porter. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Porter passes to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, and without all the points they got off the bench, I mean, there's no way they could win that game. I mean, it was a 6th man to the rescue.
Count that one.
Even when the D is breathing down his neck, Murray gets it done. Just an amazing shooter with an impressive stroke.
On the wing, Green. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets trail by 3. To the inside. Millsap, and James pulls it down. Lakers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Craig. They get it back. Jokic trying to free himself up.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Passes it to Green. Davis against Millsap. Davis dishes to LeBron. And it's sent back by Millsap. Murray against Caldwell Pope. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Sinks that one from the post.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the rafters and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Here's Murray following the basket by LeBron James. Up again, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
The Lakers in the lead. Green passes to LeBron. And stolen by Murray. To the paint. Here's Porter, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical. And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
No good on the free throw. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. It's Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Unloads from 9. That shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. Here's Morris. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The drive by LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. He's been a fantastic evening for him.
Millsap kicks to Craig. Morris passes to Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Craig. Drills the three-pointer. Craig's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Denver. Outside, Davis. Lets a floater go, and it's blocked. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. That one on Porter. Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Jokic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
2 shots. Last on the first.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside, Davis. James outside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Head shot off. Good work defensively by Millsap. Here's Dozier. Morris finds Millsap. Here's Craig. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Now here's James. He's got 12.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Craig passes to Millsap, and Davis sends it back.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to Houston. Out to Morris. The shot. Can't hit that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Lobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This is the chemistry Howard has with these guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Morris passes to Jokic. 50 seconds left in the first quarter.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Back to LeBron. And the pass to Davis. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside. And that one's good. Millsap.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now James. 12 points for him. With one on the clock. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
The Lakers in the lead. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Grant down low with Jokic. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. Clock at 6. Raiders no luck. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Howard, and he converts the layup.
Now look, even when you contest Howard, he maintains his focus. An experienced vet. He's used to taking tough interior shots.
Here's Dozier. Excellent D there from Waiters.
Even right at the rim. I mean, that's a tough shot for him. The D has him blanketed.
LeBron can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 3. Morris right side. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Dozier. Shot clock at 6. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Pass to Howard. Good, and the assist goes to James. 6 points for Howard.
It's near impossible trying to match up with Howard's muscle. He makes scoring look easy, even though it's tough contact.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Passes it to Craig. Back to Morris. A pass to Jokic. Fires for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
Morris against James. Pass to Kuzma. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dozier.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Morris with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Pass to Dozier. Pass to Craig. Beyond the arc. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's James. He's got 12. It's stolen by Morris. Only one man back on D. Craig, good. Craig's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Here's Waiters. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Dozier. He's guarded by Waiters. Dozier can't get it to go. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And James throws it down.
Such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
Dozier passes to Morris. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's
I bet.
Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get off shot blockers.
First free throw is good. Smith checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Morris drops them both. LeBron with it. He's got 14. He kicks to Howard. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The three from LeBron. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Porter. No good on the three. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. With the second effort, and the layup is good. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And even if you wanted to box out LeBron, the man is too athletic, too strong. He finds ways to get to the ball.
Jokic inside, working on Howard. Here's Porter, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. J.R. Smith picks one up. The Nuggets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And the first one at the line is good.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Lakers trail. Smith outside. Kicks to LeBron. Lock at 6. LeBron is doubled. Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Here is Daniels. On the wing, Porter. Back to Daniels. From deep. Rebounded by Howard.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the miss by Anthony Davis. And it's Jokic in the corner. And another miss by Denver.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Denver. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. LeBron James third.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
The Nuggets trail by 3. And here is Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And it's Jokic missing. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Smith in the post. He's covered by Murray. Back to Smith. James against Porter. Over Porter. And he can't bank that one in. Denver's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Daniels, no good. Waiters against Murray. Waiters passes to Howard. Over Daniels. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Howard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Murray against LeBron. Out to Smith. 3-pointer. But they'll get another chance. Now the pass to Waiters. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. He's been dominant over the last month. He's putting up about 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Down low. Here's Plumlee, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The league has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. He's leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call a ticky-tack a flagrant. And I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And, Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach. His only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way, and we just don't need it.
Daniels with it. James covering. Here's Jokic, and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Over to the wing. Caruso looking for an opening. And it's Denver with the rebound. And Porter, here we go.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Davis. 3rd in blocks, 9th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. Free throw good. Porter. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. And Porter drops them both. Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And that one misses. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Daniels has got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Caruso. The teardrop falls in. Caruso's got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Jokic. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
A nice shot by LeBron.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Daniels passes to Plumlee. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. Dishes to James. And finished off by LeBron.
There's no stopping James. I mean, he's committed to scoring. He powers his way through everything.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around to the wing right side. Jokic inside. Davis is there. Murray for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will light you up from beyond. He's lethal.
James against Murray. Second chance effort. And Davis can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the rejection by James. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nuggets lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, you're doing well, but the rest of the team's kind of struggling offensively. What are they doing to take everybody else away?
They're doing a good job of keeping the ball in front of them, just contesting our shots. We got to continue to move the ball from one side to another and get some good looks. But when we get them looks, we got to knock them down as well.
We'll see if they fall in the second half, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They asserted themselves nicely in the second quarter, and now have a fairly comfortable 5-point lead here at halftime. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, buddy. That's an area where they're getting beat. I like to see them press to action a little bit more.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Lakers trail by 5. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's McGee in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Jokic, 6 to shoot. That shot off, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Now the Lakers on the break.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Murray. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. 14 feet away. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
It's his first trip to the line.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Two shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Passes it to Jokic. To the right side. Here's Millsap, and Davis sends it back.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And stolen by Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now, here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Caldwell Pope outside. The pass to LeBron. Over Porter. And that one's good by LeBron. LeBron's got 26 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Murray to halt the run. McGee with the block, and he's able to get it back. But they recover it. Now, Jokic. 9 points in the game so far. And at last, they get one to fall. Jokic has got 11 points. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Off target from outside. The Nuggets trail. Left side, Porter. The dish now to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Pass to Millsap. Over Davis. Millsap misses. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here is McGee. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Caldwell Pope right side. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
McGee against Jokic. Pass to Murray. There's the pass to Craig. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Lakers. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. LeBron dishes to Green. Pass to McGee. From deep three-point range. And it's James missing. The Nuggets trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Over Caldwell Pope, and Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. He lobs it up, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Out to the wing. Murray dishes to Porter. Over Caldwell Pope. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Cole comes in for Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Morris against LeBron. Pass to Bull. Morris outside. Jokic trying to free himself up. Morris, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Count it.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
James, the pass to Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, who doesn't like fast break basketball? They're on the 2K Sports leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA with the teams who have scored the most points in transition this season. The Lakers second.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. The Nuggets trail by 6. Passes it to Bull. Over Caldwell Pope, and it's Bull that time on the assist by Morris. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside for Davis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Davis has got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Morris finds Jokic. Back to Morris. The pass to Jokic. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Morris for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Green slams it in.
The V just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Now here's Millsap. 6 points for him. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Bull. Here's Green. Pass to James. To the middle. Here's Davis. Jokic with the steal. Here's Craig, guarded by Green. Craig kicks to Jokic. Pass to Craig. Clock at 6. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Now, here is Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Lakers lead by 7.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And it's Jokic missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
They get a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Waiters, he's checked in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Smith surveying the D and stolen by Bull. And the layup's good off the glass. Bull's got 6.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Passes to Davis. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Picked him clean. Here's Craig. He's got 15. Morris outside, inside, Bull, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bull's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Kuzma outside. Left side, Davis. Over Jokic. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Nuggets trail by 5. And there's the foul. They will go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul for the Nuggets. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. And it's Troy Daniels in for Torrey Craig. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Morris outside. Grant kicks to Daniels. Buries it from three-point range. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Waiters passes to Kuzma. Feeds it to Davis. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Daniels dishes to Bull. Morris passes to Bull. Now Daniels. He's guarded by Waiter. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bull kicks to Morris. For the lead. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Caruso, the pass to Waiters. Smith outside. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. No good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Grant down low with Jokic. Then there's Bull. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. Here is Daniels. The pass to Bull. Now Jokic. Three-pointer, Daniels. To tie it up. And that one's good, Jokic. Jokic has got the game tied up here for Denver.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Waiters surveying the D. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Michael Porter comes in for Bull. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris.
One shot.
free throw, no good for Waiters. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Porter dishes to Murray. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. To the inside, Jokic, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make any plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Nice shot by Smith.
Ferocious on the drive. Smith just using his speed on that play.
Murray right side. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Waiters passes to Morris. Good defense by Jokic.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Pass to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Fades and shoots. And it's in off the backboard. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Caruso, the pass to Waiters. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. For Denver, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And it's Jokic missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
The first one falls. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Daniels. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Caruso, the pass to Waiters. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Denver in the lead. And it's Murray penetrating. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rag. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Passes it to Morris. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Waiters outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one drops.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Alex Caruso. And And so he hits both. Murray with it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Fast break. The Lakers. Stops. Pops. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Kuzma's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. James against Murray. Four on the shot clock. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. And so here's Denver. It's a 1-point game. 2 points. That one goes.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
LeBron against Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
I mean, James is like a freight train moving to the rim. He's so effective at getting the D to hit him when he's on the attack.
Free throw good, James.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape.
He's off on the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Lakers trail by 4. Caldwell Pope outside. Knocks it loose. Jokic with the steal. Here's Dozier. The shot missing. Great D that time from Green. Kuzma with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. And Kuzma slams it in.
What a take there. When you present these opportunities to Kuzma, he's going to torch you for that mistake.
Dozier passes to Murray. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
And the Nuggets making a change here. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's LeBron. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Nuggets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And the pass to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Craig can't get it to go. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Craig to end the run. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. Kuzma with the ball.
Check out Kuzma's quick and fluid release. No wonder he can get it going from mid-range.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Porter. Here's Millsap. Here's Jokic. Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
On the wing, Porter. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
For our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Craig. And here's Millsap. Passes it to Porter. And here's Jokic. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Good on the bucket. And that's now 19 points for Jokic.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Now here's LeBron. They get it again. And McGee kicks to LeBron. To the paint. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Free throw drops for Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Craig. Six on the shot clock. The pass to Jokic. He can't get that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. And it's Davis with the jam.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And Jokic gets it to go.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Lost to McGee. Back to James. Outside, Green. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Well, Kevin, you know, it's so many advantages you gain from being LeBron's teammate. I mean, first of all, you're going to be wide open because everybody's going to be trying to double team LeBron. I mean, you just got to be ready.
Here's Craig. Oh, good with the triple.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
Free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray outside. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Jokic passes to Porter.
And whenever Caldwell Pope is on you, his length is going to be on your mind. You're going to be looking in that rear view mirror, just so good at positioning his body and not fouling on his contest.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Now here's Green, and finished off by LeBron.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray, the pass to Jokic. James outside. Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Offensive rebound, McGee. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Craig kicks to Jokic. Makes it off the glass. Jokic has got 25 points in the game. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter. LeBron against Murray. Now here's James. Defense is right there. And they double up James. Jokic with the steal.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you, GA, but I've seen crazy things happen.
And we could have been looking at a two-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Here's Green. Denver able to drain the three. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .52 seconds left in the game. Murray, the pass to Jokic. McGee with the block. They get it back. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket for Millsap. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
It counts.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Here's Denver now. Wide open look here for Murray. Nice yet again. Jokic, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
The first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Vonleh. Daniels from outside. Rebound the Lakers. Here is Cook. And so the Lakers take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves, but in the end, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Marquee matchup tonight, Brent. Everyone's been looking forward to this one. This is a statement game for both teams.
Part of this game tonight, Kevin, that'll be interesting. We know the stars will be stars in the game tonight. This is a great indicator for the coaching staff about maybe this is a guy we can rely on as the season goes on. Maybe come playoff time, this is the type of player who we know in bigger moments is ready to accept the challenge.
That's a good look inside the game. I like it. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Craig in at the 2 guard.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Jacks up a 3. And again, Denver, no good. To the inside, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
So you're going to give AD that kind of room? Well, here's the payoff for that.
The Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Craig. Now Millsap. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Jokic. The shot comes out. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Kev, I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just a masterful offensive player, utilizing that pick with great intelligence there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Jokic. A baseline J. The baseline J. Rocket 6. And that one is good.
And off the schneid here. 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's James. And James throws it down hard.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Murray, the pass to Craig. Outside Porter. The tray. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, without the scoring they got from that second unit, that is not a game they would have won. They needed every one of those points that they got off the bench.
Now LeBron following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Here's Davis. Good defense by Jokic.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Porter against Davis. Porter passes to Murray. Porter trying to free himself up. Murray, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Back to LeBron. Over Murray. Another miss by James. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. They trail by 6. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Here is Porter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And can't hit this shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. And one on Caldwell Pope.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
Denver shooting their first free throws here for the night. Free throw good. Porter.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. It really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
that one falls, so he hits both of them. With the playoffs around the corner, Brent, some teams already making vacation plans. Talk about the disappointment that those kinds of teams are feeling right now.
Yeah, you start the beginning of training camp with ideas of wanting to play into the postseason, and you know the realization of that goal is not going to be met. And what you want to do is remember your opportunity as a player, Kevin, to go out and still compete. You might not be back with the team that you're playing the end of the season with, the last 10 games. Maybe you're somewhere else. But there are teams, as we've always said, still watching you. And so don't ever get away from the idea of the competition as the season winds down.
They always say the eye in the sky doesn't lie. Everything is on tape, right?
I mean, yeah, and they are assessing how it is that you approach that, because you show your stripes when things are not going well. What kind of character do you have?
Here's Millsap following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Millsap finds Murray. Jokic with it, and there's another turnover by the Nuggets. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Millsap.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Murray against LeBron, and the shot goes in. James has got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Craig. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Now here's Davis. 6-point game. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
There's the pass to Craig. And here is Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
LeBron outside. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. And the 3 off target.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Now here's Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Clock at 4. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach knows that the Lakers have had an advantage over him this season, beating them twice in their 3 meetings. He said that dealing with LeBron is still asking the impossible, but we'll try something different. He said we might see as many as 3 or 4 different defenders taking their turns on LeBron to give him different looks. Well, lots of teams have tried that over the years. We'll see if they can make it work, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here's James again, Los Angeles.
I mean, again, LeBron James has been doing this for so long, knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. The 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Now here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. In deep, McGee drops it in. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And Davis can't get it to go.
That's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
You know, Brent, passing is just one of the many things that Jokic does well on the floor.
Well, it doesn't look pretty at times, and there's not a ton of athleticism, but the cerebral play of Jokic, and then for teams to try to prepare Kevin defensively for a team offensively that plays from a point center, that's a bit of a mind job night in and night out. Denver's done such a great job of accentuating the skill set of Nikola Jokic.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Morris is checked in.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. The Nuggets trail by 12. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. 13th in field goal percentage, 15th in rebounding, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado, and more often than not, he prevails. No good off the back of the rim.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
The drive by Green, and he lays it straight in. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Morris. Pass to Jokic, stolen by McGee. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston. Dishes to LeBron. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Jokic, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Lakers shooting their first foul shot of the night. Free throw good. Kuzma. There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. Denver calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. Fifth on the list, Anthony Davis.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Pass to Millsap. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Morris, no good. Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Kuzma. Plays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got his third basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jokic inside. Covered by LeBron. Good D by LeBron.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Offensive rebound. Jokic. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there. Collects the offensive rebound. Very alert and cleans up the mess.
LeBron against Morris. James looking around. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Lakers ahead, running away with it. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like, that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Dion Waiters is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Davis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Davis down low, working on Grant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wronged? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea. James, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. We're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities as a passing big.
LeBron against Morris. Kuzma outside. But they get it back. Davis tries again. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now Morris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Raiders against Jokic. Over Raiders. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
The Lakers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw drops for James.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Porter passes to Jokic. Here's Morris. Outside, Porter. Over LeBron. Porter, no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Raiders. Denver grabs the miss. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Morris inside. James covering. The kick out to Porter. Morris with the ball. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Smith checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for Denver. Bol, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. Top assisting centers and power forwards this year. Nikola Jokic, number 1.
I don't care what level you're at, high school, college, or pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, it gives your team a huge advantage.
Smith, no luck.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Morris. And the turnover again by Denver.
And now a look at LeBron James here. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. Second in scoring. And he's one of the most creative passers in the game, ranked 3rd overall in assists per.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, 2nd best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Grant. And here is Morris. Great D that time from James. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And Waiters kicks to LeBron. To the middle. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully, and that one seriously put on a passing clinic.
And it's Davis missing. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Morris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right
and
next
the popcorn,
to it.
what else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
Nachos?
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
that's
right?
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
And he makes the first. Brent, you know, the NBA not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish leagues. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. There are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're actually seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional careers. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Morris. Here's Waiters, and it's blocked. Bol dishes to Grant. Murray outside. Now the pass to Jokic. And again, Denver no good. Lakers leading by 23. Passes to James. Howard kicks to Waiters. 5 to shoot. lobbed up there for Howard.
Yep, and that's where Howard does most of his damage, Kevin, on the roll. No one wants to try to stop him or get near him or slow him down on a direct line to the rim.
Pass to Jokic. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Jokic.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
James against Murray, and he gets the bucket. 15 points for LeBron.
Now, LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
Dozier passes to Murray. High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Waiters outside. James outside. Pass to Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Davis has got 13.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
James against Murray. The shot misses, and it's the Lakers the other way. Smith for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You got to be right up on J.R. Smith at all times. If you back up, you're just asking for trouble.
Murray against James. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Waiters. Howard against Jokic. Over Howard. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, Jokic, you can rely on him to get you some points in that range.
Here's Caruso. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Now Daniels. And there's the pass to Jokic over Howard. And it's Jokic missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
James finds Howard. Now Davis. 6 to shoot. Got a hand on it.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Plumlee, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game. The feed now to Davis. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Bull.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there. Able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
Lakers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Now here's Murray. Looking to end his cold spell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And while Murray is known, Brent, for his outside shooting, he's very strong with his in-between game as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options offensively and getting more and more in contact with Jokic on those high screen and rolls. Devastating, Kevin, when he gets to that left hand, gets around the free throw line and shoots that high floater. There are nights where he does tons of damage with that.
Free throw good, Murray.
Talk about players who are X factors for their team, and for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is one of those guys. He is a guy that once he gets going, feels like the team can become unbeatable.
Both good from the line that time. As you said, Brent, a hot Jamal Murray can take over a game.
Big-time investment from the Nuggets this offseason and what Jamal Murray is to them now, but what he can be in the future. And I think right now what he's looking to be is as consistent as he possibly can be, night in and night out, to prepare this team each season to play its best basketball in the postseason.
Ball kicks to Murray. Pass to Plumlee. Denver needs to get off his shot. Here's Bol, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bol's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the touch Bol has is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
On the wing, Morris. He's covered by Daniels. LeBron passes to Morris. Over Daniels. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
They get it back. Yes, that goes in. Murray's got 8 points.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
And it's Davis at the elbow. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Craig's checked in. Here's Daniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Craig. 40 seconds left now here in the second. 5 on the clock. Back to Daniels from downtown. Kuzma pulls it in. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Rockets. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And just such great work from the athletic big man, Anthony Davis. Just so devastating on offense.
Murray against James. Murray with it. He's got 8. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Davis.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
High basketball IQ. Something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Sloppy ball. Way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Craig in at the two-guard spot. Here's Murray following the bucket by the Lakers. And Jokic throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Green, the pass to James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
Just again, LeBron James, his size, his speed, just impossible to stop. So hack away.
Here's Craig for 3. Murray hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got 11.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Now here's Green. Tight defense on him. Outside, Davis. He kicks it to James. Again, James missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their two bigs, Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
Now here is McGee following the miss by Paul Millsap. LeBron passes to Davis. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Denver with the rebound. And here is Murray. 11 points in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Denver shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside, Green. Down low. It's tipped. James. An easy 2 points on the layup. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Murray outside. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Loads it up for Davis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's 13 points for Jokic.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Back to LeBron. Yep, that one goes in there. LeBron's got 23.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside, Porter. LeBron against Murray. There's the pass to Jokic. No good from outside. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Inside. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Denver making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
One shot. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
The impressive thing about Anthony Davis is just how much ground he can cover during the game. Has come into this league as one of the best running big men in transition. Still a huge weapon for him.
Now here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Shoots the three. No good that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Porter kicks to Craig. Back to Porter. Down low. Here's Millsap. Count the basket.
Yeah, nobody's really altering the shot there for Millsap. Good job of focus.
Lakers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's LeBron. Sweet little floater. LeBron's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle, here's Millsap, and there it is for him.
Huge play from Millsap, getting hit on the shot, but still sinking that one over the deep.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And that one falls for Millsap.
Well, Paul Millsap continues to work hard and continues to be an example of hard work paying off.
Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Feeds it to Millsap. Passes it to Jokic. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Green, the pass to Howard. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. From deep LeBron. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Howard, good.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Pass to Millsap. Porter in the corner. Pass to Craig. On the wing, Morris. The three-pointer, no good.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Well, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
The pass to Millsap. Over Davis. Millsap misses. LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. But he gets it back. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan. and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And he knocks down the first one. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And both free throws good for Davis. Now, here is Morris. He has 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Jokic. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
That's the way to put your vertical to good use. Dwight Howard on the jam.
And here are the Nuggets now. Morris outside. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Morris. Pass to Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got 15 points.
Yeah, Jokic on the drive, and what a great finish.
Green taking his time here. Floats one. Moves back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 9 at the line. Free throw good, Howard.
He's just such a specimen out there, Dwight Howard. A physically imposing presence on both ends of the floor.
So he gets them both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now, here's Millsap. 5 points in the game. Pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Morris. The 3. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Now Porter taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Millsap. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Kuzma. It's blocked. Here's Craig, guarded by Green. Craig kicks to Morris. And it's Jokic in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And Kuzma slams it in.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Now the pass to Craig. Here's Morris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Lakers, number 1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively. Always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
LeBron outside. Passes to Kuzma. Back to LeBron. Porter with the steal. There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Here's Jokic, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, that's not a chance that Jokic is going to mess up. He's too good around the rim.
Outside, Green. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
And let's take a look now. Anthony Davis's numbers. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. 5th in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. And it's Jokic missing. LA's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And it's denied. Morris against Kuzma. Millsap in the corner over Davis. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Lakers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Outside, Green. Pass to Kuzma. Knocked away. It's stolen by Morris. Pass to Jokic. Here's Craig. Lets it go with a 3. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Knocked loose. Morris passes to Craig. Back to Millsap. Morris outside, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Morris has got 7.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Smith. JaVale McGee is out there with Morris. And there's Dion Waiters. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bo's understanding of when to look for his is next level.
The pass to Smith. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Bol, banked in off the glass.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Passes it to McGee. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here is Morris. Waiters. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Dozier. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
That's a tough finish. Even from that range, he has a hard time against that kind of defense inside.
And they're moving it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line.
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players too that also, because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Here's Caruso. Waiters outside. Pass to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni. But that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
And Morris drops them both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Dozier, kicks it to Grant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, when he gets into the paint, Kevin, he starts to get hungry. He goes right through the defense. He's a straight line guy.
Waiters dishes to McGee. Pass to Caruso. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Back to Waiters. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but they can make this lead hold up. We can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Now Smith following the miss by Bol from deep. Here's Dozier. The pass to Bol. Grant with the ball. The dish to Daniels. Drains the three-pointer. Daniels has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope, when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Here's Waiters. McGee, the pass to Waiters. Misses the layup. The Nuggets trail by 21 to the inside. And it's Bol that time on the assist by Daniels. 13 points for Bol.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Shots good by Waiters.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing, instead of an all-star weekend, to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that in high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. And the Nuggets making a change here. Daniels passes to Murray. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, if Murray gets his slashing game together like that, that's a good sign for his offense. Love how confident he is.
Caruso, the pass to McGee. No good on that one. And Denver the other way now. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin. Especially, I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over, and you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior, and you're a college player, and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
Here's Caruso following the score by Jamal Murray. Here's Morris. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Porter. That's tipped. Here's Murray. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, Murray showing that he has the ability to draw the fouls. Just a beautiful anticipation play to get to the free throw line.
No good on that one.
And what a luxury if Murray can play both guard positions. A perfect blend of shrewd passing and some fearless shooting.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Morris. Green comes in for Dion Waiters. And James subbed in for Alex Caruso. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Torrey Craig comes in for Troy Daniels. And he sinks the second. And here is Green. Inside. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
Here's Craig. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And they're pushing it up. The finish. Oh,
Look at that. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Here's Craig, guarded by Green. Craig can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
A good positioning down low. That helps make the shot attempt a little bit easier for AD.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pass to Millsap. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The kick out to Porter. This one for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Murray. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. The body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. That shot misses. Great D that time from LeBron. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Porter with the steal. For the 3. And James pulls it down. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. From 11 feet away, again, Los Angeles.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Jokic following the basket by LeBron James. Porter in the corner. Here's Craig. Off target from 3-point range. Green, the pass to James. Back to Green. And it's Denver with the rebound. 1:33 left to play here in the 4th. Here's the teardrop. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here is Cook. Denver able to drain the three. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Morris. Los Angeles with another miss.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Now, here's Bull. He's guarded by Dudley. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here is Cook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First one falls for him. And so Cook nails both of them. Here's Dozier. He kicks it to Daniels. Here's Bates Diop. Fade away. Bull can't hit. Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.
Makakain na. Pwede ko lang rice yan. Para tipid. Makaro-karo ka ha. Makalo-kalo ang kahong